Today, we're bringing you a story about patience, self-belief, and the quiet strength that grows when you don't give up on yourself. It's a story that shows how small efforts, repeated every day, can slowly change the way we see ourselves and the world around us. So stay with us till the end. In a peaceful town surrounded by wide fields and tall trees, there lived a young girl named Emma. She was 14 years old and attended the local middle school. Emma wasn't loud or attention-seeking. She preferred calm places, soft music, and long walks where she could think freely. At school, Emma was known as a kind and polite student, but she rarely raised her hand in class. She often felt that others were more capable than she was. Some students spoke confidently, some solved problems quickly, and others seemed to shine without effort. Emma, on the other hand, felt like she was always trying to catch up. Every afternoon, she returned home with her backpack feeling heavier than it really was. She would sit at her desk, open her notebook, and stare at the pages for a long time. Her thoughts felt crowded, and doubt quietly followed her wherever she went. Her best friend, Lily, was everything Emma believed she was not. Lily was confident, expressive, and admired by teachers and classmates alike. Whenever Lily succeeded, Emma felt happy for her. But deep inside, she also felt a small ache she couldn't explain. One evening, after a particularly tiring day, Emma closed her notebook and leaned back in her chair. She felt stuck. No matter how much she tried, she couldn't see any real change. She wondered if some people were simply meant to succeed, while others were meant to stay unnoticed. Her grandmother, who lived with the family, noticed Emma's silence. She didn't ask questions right away. Instead, she placed a warm cup of tea on Emma's desk and sat nearby. After a long pause, Emma finally spoke. "I feel like I'm always behind," she said quietly. "No matter what I do, it never feels like enough." Her grandmother listened carefully. She didn't rush to reply. When she finally spoke, her voice was gentle and calm. "Come with me," she said. "Let's get some air." They stepped outside into the garden behind the house. The sky was slowly turning orange and pink as the sun began to set. Birds moved quietly between the trees, and the breeze carried the scent of fresh soil. Emma looked around and felt a sense of calm she hadn't felt all day. Days passed, and life continued as usual. Emma still went to school, still sat quietly in class, and still felt unsure at times. But something small had changed. She stopped waiting for sudden improvement and started focusing on what she could do in the moment. Each evening, she spent a little time working quietly, without pressure. Some days felt productive, while others felt slow and frustrating. There were moments when she wanted to give up, moments when she felt tired and discouraged. Still, she showed up each day and tried again. At school, Emma began to notice things she hadn't noticed before. She saw how everyone struggled in different ways. The students who seemed confident also had moments of doubt. The ones who succeeded quickly sometimes failed too. Slowly, Emma realized that she wasn't alone in her uncertainty. Weeks turned into months. One afternoon, Emma received her work back from her teacher. She expected the usual result, but this time, something felt different. There was a short note written at the bottom. It wasn't dramatic or loud, but it mattered. Emma read it again and again. That day, she walked home feeling lighter. The road looked the same, the houses hadn't changed, but something inside her had. She understood that growth doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it arrives quietly, after long periods of effort. At home, Emma sat by her window and watched the evening sky. She thought about how far she had come, not in huge steps, but in steady ones. She hadn't become perfect. She still had doubts. But she no longer believed she was incapable. Her grandmother passed by and smiled when she saw Emma writing calmly, without frustration. That night, Emma realized something important. She didn't need to be the best. She didn't need to move faster than others. All she needed was to keep moving forward, one step at a time. And so she did. From that day on, Emma continued her journey quietly, She learned to trust time, effort, and herself. She learned that confidence grows when you stop comparing and start believing. Because sometimes, the strongest changes happen slowly, and that's perfectly okay. Thank you for staying with us till the end. See you in the next story.